the setting for the final showdown, an epic boss battle that will decide the fate of not only the entire land, but also time. This foreboding behemoth of a structure holds many secrets in its towering walls, as well as connections to other mysteries. Welcome to the Secrets of Hyrule. So before you enter Ganon's tower, you will notice on both sides of the entrance are walls that you can't hookshot onto. You can try and try, but it won't work. That is, except for one area. For some reason, the turret to the right side of the entrance can be hooked onto. This turret can help you get to the other side of the castle's facade. Just aim towards the top, that is slightly going over the wall, and you will be brought to the other side. This probably provides you with the best view of the lava lake. You know when you're in O'Bannon's farm in Lollipop Chainsaw and the loading screen is that psychedelic swirl of colors that has that creepy face in the center? Yeah, we just need Ganondorf's face to appear. This glitch is interesting. Go into the main room of Ganon's tower, where all the lights feeding into the middle are. Now, as we all know, there's a stone blocking the light medallion. What if I told you there was a way to make it vanish? And no, I'm not talking about the golden gauntlets. If you go in and out of the main door repeatedly, you will notice something changing. Every time you re-enter the room, the light streams have duplicated, in which I mean there is another light layer on top of the existing one. So, the more and more you do this, the more light layers get added. After a while, there will be so many light layers that the game begins to lag. Oh yeah, look at that. We're going super slow now. Eventually, so much data will be loaded into the room that the large stone will just disappear. Now, I don't claim to be an expert on video game programming, but my guess is that there is so much data being fed into the room that the game can't handle it and has to remove something. But I have to say, this is one of the most interesting glitches I've ever seen. Go down to the bottom level of the main room to the area right below the bridge. You can pass through the wall that's closest to the exit to reveal a secret shop. Well, it will be a shop as soon as the shrubs want to cooperate. I prefer to use dense fire to persuade them. Each of them has something different to sell you, and then afterwards they say that they're going home and then disappear into the ground. But I ask you, where exactly are they digging to? The whole castle is hovering in the air above a lava pit. Yeah, get ready for that surprise when you get down too low. But you have to wonder, why set up shop here? I doubt they get any business. I think Shrek said it best. Sure, it's big enough, but look at the location. Go into the Spirit Medallion room and grab the statue. Now drag it onto the carpet to the right of the door. Line yourself up in between them. Lunge towards the statue and the wall, and you will pass right through it. Now, this might be difficult, but you can now get past the force field. You just have to find your way towards the bridge in the center. Yeah, I fell off. And voila! Just bypassed all those obstacles. In the first fight with Ganondorf, when he starts throwing energy balls at you, you normally have to use your sword to deflect them back at him. But you can also use a bottle or your hammer. It's a little more difficult to use the hammer though, because you have to hold Z to swing it sideways, but it is kind of funny to see. This is probably the best known Ocarina of Time glitch. Start the last battle with Ganon. When he knocks the Master Sword out of your hand, save and quit. Now you can walk around without the Master Sword equipped. However, this only works on 1.0, the gold cartridge, but there is another method that works with the other versions of the game. Catch a fish in a bottle. Start the Ganon battle, and then drop the fish and pick it back up. Now backflip, and before you touch the ground, press the C button that the bottle is equipped to. Then quickly press another C button that has a different item equipped to it. If you did this correctly, Link will hold the item like the Ocarina of Time, play the Sun Song, and the battle will start over with the recognizable wolf howl to signify the beginning of the night. Link will now be swordless. Save the game, and when you start up the file again, he will be without his sword. Now that Link is without his signature weapon, all sorts of kookiness can happen. Alright, first up, get on Epona and start riding around. All of your weapons can be used on horseback. When using bombs, they don't affect you because you outrun the explosions. If you use items like the ocarina or a bottle, Link will dismount, but the game will still think you're riding Epona. Her movement will then mirror yours. It's a beautiful moment. You're running with your horse. Aww. And if you push A, you will mount up even if you're nowhere near her. So let's try the dismount trick again, but this time go to Lon Lon Ranch, start the race challenge, and use your ocarina to play the Song of Storms. Throughout the duration of the song, the ranch will be covered in a pinkish-purple fog, which makes it extremely hard to find your way. But as soon as the song is over, the racetrack goes back to normal. Ride Epona to an area where you can hookshot onto something. When you've hooked an object, dismount and you'll be flying through the air, and your hookshot will now stretch out infinitely. I could do this all night. In fact, I'm about to. The sun is setting. Imagine how weird this looks from a distance. But once you come into contact with the ground, you're stuck there and have to reset. Thank you for joining me on this look into the mysteries surrounding Ganon's Tower, and the glitches that are connected with it. Stay tuned to Filmtricity for more Secrets of Hyrule.